won. You won. I'm out of here. I'm done. I quit.
You won't believe how a simple lottery ticket completely changed the lives of these ordinary people. From luxury mansions to unexpected disasters, did they really quit their jobs and ditched their family? Let's dive in and uncover the truth.
Number 10. The single mom who won millions. In an extraordinary tale of luck and life change, a single mother reveals her journey after winning over $18.3 million in the lottery. Her story, shared anonymously on Mumsnet, begins with a moment of disbelief. "I checked my ticket a few days after winning. I then checked online and nearly fell out of my chair," she recalls. This huge win wasn't immediately followed by extravagant actions. She composed herself and finished her workday, only calling the lottery office afterwards. Her first actions post-win were grounded and heartwarming. She informed her son and celebrated with a dinner, marking the beginning of a new chapter. However, the transition wasn't immediate. "I didn't quit my job straight away and worked a couple more months," she shared, indicating a measured approach to her newfound wealth. The lottery win led to significant lifestyle changes. She indulged in luxury, buying 50 handbags from Mulberry, a reflection of her transformed financial status. More significantly, she bought her first house, fulfilling a lifelong dream. Yet with great wealth came unexpected challenges, particularly in her personal relationships. "The only thing I would have changed was not telling anyone," she admits. The fallout with family members over money was a harsh reality she faced, losing contact with many due to entitlement and greed. Despite these challenges, she found purpose in community work, stating, "I'd probably die of boredom if I didn't do volunteering," highlighting her desire to stay active and contribute to society. Financially, she took careful steps by opening a private bank account and hiring financial advisors and accountants, ensuring her fortune was well managed. However, our next lottery winner wasted no time in quitting her job.
You won. You won. I'm out of here. I'm done. I quit.
Number 9. Julie Leach. From factory supervisor to multimillionaire. In a stunning twist of fate, Julie Leach discovered her life-changing $310 million Powerball win. The 50-year-old supervisor at Aquatic Bathware in Three Rivers, Michigan, made this discovery in a McDonald's drive-thru. Her ordinary worknight transformed into a revelation of fortune. Leach's routine at the fiberglass factory, where she had devoted 23 years of her life, was interrupted by a really bad night at work. This disruption led her to check her lottery numbers during a lunch break. The winning numbers 21, 39, 40, 55, and 59 with Powerball number 17 matched hers, but the reality of her win didn't sink in immediately. "I was having a really bad night at work, and I thought I better check my numbers," she recalled. Upon confirming her win with the help of her coworkers, Leach's reaction was swift and decisive. "I quit automatically. I was done," she stated, marking a sudden end to her long-term employment. The overwhelming nature of her win led to over 30 hours without sleep. Opting for a lump sum, Leach received $197.4 million, amounting to $140 million after taxes. This staggering amount marked Michigan's second-largest lottery prize. The ticket, purchased at the Three Rivers West Shell gas station, was a gamble that paid off beyond expectations. From a factory supervisor enduring a tough night shift, her life was about routine and hard work. Suddenly, she became a multi-millionaire with the freedom to leave her job instantly. Her experience vividly illustrates the surreal transformation brought by lottery wins. For our next lottery winner, her luck had a surprising twist to it. Number 8. Yannick's unexpected jackpot. Yannick, an Aurora, Colorado resident, experienced a twist of fate that many can only dream of. Winning a $3.3 million jackpot was still a surreal reality for her when she visited the Denver claims office a week after her lottery success. This remarkable story began with the purchase of a winning ticket at King Soopers on South Havana in Aurora, leading to a win of $3,312,287. Interestingly, Yannick's lottery win came just after she resigned from her job as a certified nursing assistant, a role she had departed without a clear plan ahead. My last day was January 17th, but I didn't have anything lined up yet," Yannick shared, highlighting the lucky timing of her win. Her journey to this life-changing moment wasn't short-lived. It was the result of over 30 years of playing the lottery. The disbelief that followed her win was shared by her husband, Bruce. Initially thinking it was a practical joke, Bruce said, "I was highly suspicious, but then I thought, there's no way she could mock up their whole website." This skepticism turned into astonishment as the reality of the win sunk in. Yannick, along with her husband and their 3 sons, decided to opt for 25 annuity payments. Despite the magnitude of their win, their plan remained grounded and practical. The state lottery officials revealed that the couple intends to use their newfound wealth to pay bills and make home improvements. Like Yannick, fate worked in favor of the next winner on our list as well. Number 7. Christy Davis's $70 million Powerball win.
The first things that I plan on doing is buying a house and a vehicle and then investing money so I will be set, my kids' will be set for the rest of our lives.
Christy Davis, a 40-year-old resident of Waterford, Michigan, experienced a life-altering moment when she won an amazing $70 million Powerball jackpot. Her win was the result of an impulsive decision to buy lottery tickets with a friend at Huron Plaza Liquor in Pontiac. This stroke of luck ended her days of living paycheck to paycheck. Davis matched all 5 numbers, 14, 47, 54, 55, and 68, with Powerball number 25. She opted for a one-time lump sum payout, which, after taxes, amounted to about $36 million. This significant win opened up a world of possibilities for Davis and her family. The realization of her win was as dramatic as the win itself. While at work, a FaceTime call from a friend led Davis to check her ticket. "After I checked it, all I could do was scream," she recalled, describing the moment that attracted the attention of her coworkers. Her boss even arranged for someone to drive her home, given her shock. Before the win, Davis's life was filled with financial challenges. Living with her grandmother in Waterford, she constantly faced car problems. These issues consumed a significant part of her paycheck. Now, with millions in her bank account, she felt a sense of relief. She looked forward to purchasing a new vehicle and a house on her own. "I don't have to struggle anymore," she said. This statement highlighted the profound impact of the win on her daily life. Davis's plans included buying a new house and moving out of her grandmother's place. She also intended to invest the rest of her winnings to ensure financial security for her children and grandchildren. Youssef Antou, the owner of the store that sold the winning ticket, was also overjoyed, receiving a $50,000 commission for his role in Davis's fortune. He planned to share this bonus with his employees and church, as well as to improve his store. Davis's win was notable for being the 5th Powerball jackpot won by a Michigan lottery player and the 2nd major win by a resident from Waterford. "Winning has caused me to feel overwhelmed, grateful, and relieved all at once," said Davis, summing up her emotions about the newfound wealth. Sometimes, the lottery can come with bitterness too, and our next winner can attest to this. Number 6. Randy Rush's $37 million lottery win.
I can pay off that parking ticket in Moncton, New Brunswick now. I've been keep putting that off forever and ever. It's on the front of my fridge and it's like, next paycheck, next paycheck.
Randy Rush's journey after winning $37 million in the Alberta Canada Lottery in 2015 is a touching example of how sudden wealth can dramatically alter personal relationships and life trajectories. Rush's win came unexpectedly on a routine trip to buy cat food. The winning ticket was the last in a stack he purchased. This unforeseen moment marked the beginning of a profound change. "It still felt like I was taking off in a spaceship." He described the surreal experience of winning. He received the entire amount directly into his bank account, as is the policy in Canada for lottery winnings. Without any advice on managing such a massive sum, Rush decided to take matters into his own hands. He quit his job and diversified his investments into charity projects, real estate, and hedge funds. He also moved out of Alberta to avoid confrontations, including with a neighbor who started demanding money. However, Rush's win wasn't without its downsides. The influx of wealth led to sleepless nights and constant phone calls. Even more distressingly, it strained his close relationships. His mother demanded half of his winnings, severing their relationship when he refused. "I lost a 43-year friendship over it," he revealed, highlighting the isolating power of money. The most harrowing experience involved his best friend and an investment scam. Rush's friend's son pitched a company, claiming it would be the next Facebook. Rush invested $3.4 million, only to find out it was a scam, and his money had been used for his friend's lavish expenses. This betrayal led to a legal battle, which he eventually won, retrieving his money. Reflecting on his experience, Rush noted, "Winning the lottery has changed my life for the better, but it did really show me the true colors of people around me." Rush is not the only one with a bad winning experience. Number 5. Father's lottery win leads to family breakup. The story of a lottery winner's daughter shared through a BuzzFeed submission reveals the darker consequences of winning a substantial amount of money. This tale contrasts the often glorified narrative of lottery wins, showcasing the personal chaos it can cause. The anonymous woman shares the story about her father, who experienced a profound change after winning a significant sum in an office lottery. This transformation ultimately led to the breakdown of their family. "My dad won a good amount of money. I started seeing less and less of him," she recounts. The sudden wealth appeared to drastically inflate her father's ego. He eventually left his wife for another woman. However, this decision led to unforeseen consequences. Within a few years, he found himself abandoned and alone. "The other woman wanted nothing to do with him, and he tried coming back to us. But my mom had moved on," the woman reveals. The father's regret over winning the lottery is notable. "He said to me several times that he regrets winning that money," the daughter says. Her sentiment reflects the experiences of other lottery winners who have found their winnings to be more of a curse than a blessing. Sometimes, decisions made after a win can be too hasty. This is what happened to the next person on our list. Number 4. Office lottery pool winners regret. In an intriguing turn of events, members of an office lottery pool quit their jobs after winning a significant prize. However, they later found themselves in a mess, leading them to seek re-employment. This story was shared by a manager who was not present at the time of the win. According to the manager, the lottery win became a big problem for the winners. Some of the employees, now desperate for cash, returned to ask for their jobs back. This situation presented a dilemma for the company, especially for Mary, a once junior worker who did not participate in the lottery pool and has since risen through the ranks. Mary expressed concerns about potential bitterness from her former colleagues who had won the lottery. The manager noted that some of the winners regretted spending all of their winnings, while others dreaded the thought of having to work again after years of financial freedom. Financial experts and lawyers often advise lottery winners to avoid making hasty career decisions. A panel of advisors suggested considering part-time employment or pursuing a dream career. This story highlights the contrast between the sudden wealth of a lottery win and the steady career growth of someone like Mary, highlighting the importance of sensible financial and career planning. On the other hand, for some people, quitting jobs after a lottery is a dream come true. Number 3. $2.5 million Victorian lottery winner. In a story of sudden wealth, a man from Victoria, Australia experienced a life-altering moment. He won a massive $2.5 million in the Tats Lotto. This event unfolded in the small town of Bradford, Victoria, during a Saturday lotto draw on September 2, 2023. However, the journey to claiming his prize was full of suspense, as his unregistered ticket required verification from lottery officials. Once confirmed, the Victorian resident, who chose to remain anonymous, made a decision that many fantasize about, but few dare to execute. He quit his job on the spot. Free from the constraints of a 9-to-5 routine, he embraced newfound freedom. Beyond personal liberation, his plans were selfless. He intended to secure a better future for his children and others around him. His first agenda item was paying off his children's mortgages. He then planned to perform acts of generosity for those in his life. The story of this Victorian winner doesn't stand alone. Many lottery winners have found themselves in similar situations, making drastic changes to their lives.
scratch off. And then I went, woot, woot. My husband said, what did you say? I went, woot, woot.
For instance, Denise and Robert Scarr, a UK couple who won $9.6 million in 2015, also quit their job shortly after their win. Their dream of traveling the world became a reality, showcasing how lottery wins can open doors to long-held dreams. Jasmine Rooney had a similar experience. Winning $362,000 was enough for her to leave a job where she had a difficult relationship with her boss. Although not a millionaire, the amount was sufficient for her to step away from a job that no longer brought joy. Dean Wames, a 24-year-old Amazon employee, discovered he had won $4.4 million. He made the decision to leave his job.
Pursue it. Now that I've won Set for Life, I can help all the people who've really helped me along my life.
This win meant leaving a decent job, but it offered an opportunity to support his brother with severe autism and pursue his dream of becoming a screenwriter. The luck doesn't end here. Our next winner has quite the success story too. Number 2. Washington woman wins $90 million Powerball jackpot. Lisa Quam, a Washington state resident, became an instant multi-millionaire when she won a stunning $90 million Powerball jackpot. This was her first ever lottery ticket purchase. This extraordinary stroke of luck was announced after Quam purchased her winning ticket at a grocery store in Auburn, south of Seattle. Her success story is particularly notable as she became the first Powerball jackpot winner in Washington state. The moment of discovery was filled with excitement and disbelief for Quam and her family. She recounted the experience, saying, "I yelled to my family, 'Get up here!' They all thought she was mad and angry about something. Her daughter asked, 'Is this an emergency?' And Quam replied, 'Yes.' This reaction highlights the sheer astonishment and joy that accompanies such a life-changing win. Quam, who was employed at Boeing at the time of her win, decided to leave her job in the wake of her newfound fortune. She expressed her sentiments in an email to her colleagues and friends at work, stating, "What a pleasure it was to work with them." She added, "Check the news today, and they'll come to an understanding of why I'm writing this note." Her decision to quit was coupled with plans for practical and indulgent expenditures. When it came to choosing how to receive her prize, Quam was undecided between a lump sum or an annuity of 30 payments. The lump sum would amount to approximately $56.8 million. Despite the grand scale of her win, her plans remained grounded and relatable. She mentioned, "We have student loans just like every family. House repairs," she added. "Maybe we'll buy a house for one of the kids," indicating a desire to use her winnings for financial burdens and to support her family. Quam's intention to travel more and her desire for a new Subaru Forester reflect her practical nature and the freedom her jackpot win has afforded her. Her story is a remarkable example of how a single, spontaneous decision can lead to a life-altering outcome. However, some people are more than content with their lives, even before lottery wins. Number 1. The New Zealand Powerball winner.
With our winnings, we can head to Las Vegas for my birthday next year. That's one of the things we really want to do as a group of girls.
In a remarkable departure from the typical lottery winner narrative, an Auckland, New Zealand woman who won $19.1 million in the Powerball has chosen to maintain her regular lifestyle. She continues her job and keeps her modest car, which is a story of humility and generosity. This narrative proves that wealth doesn't necessarily equate to a complete life overhaul. The woman won in October and has found greater satisfaction in helping others rather than indulging in extravagant personal spending. She purchased her dream home, a goal many aspire to. Despite this, she's continued to work the same job and even kept her old $2,000 car. The win has changed our lives so much, but a few things remain the same. We still work in the same jobs, but now we don't work for the money, we do it for the passion, she told the New Zealand Herald. Her generosity extends beyond her immediate circle. She's made significant contributions to the Salvation Army and the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. This represents the spirit of giving back to the community. One of the best things about winning the Powerball is being able to make a difference and give back to the community, she expressed. She highlighted the joy derived from philanthropy. In New Zealand, about 85% of Powerball winners continue working, finding a balance between enjoying their wealth and keeping part of their former lives. While 81% buy new houses and 75% go on international holidays, a significant 50% also contribute to charities. The most unanimous decision among these winners is to help family and friends, with 100% of them choosing to share their fortune in this way. We've seen how lottery wins can transform lives in unexpected ways. But what if you could tilt the odds in your favor? Curious about how to boost your chances of hitting that Powerball jackpot? We've got you covered. Dive into our next video, 10 ways to increase your chances of winning the Powerball jackpot, and discover strategies to enhance your lottery game. Don't leave it all to luck.